Good morning, Coach Tara Harper with Ingalls High School Cross Country. This is our last day before our big regional meet in Ellis, Kansas. And so, what questions do you have for me?
Peyton with Eagles Bulldogs Media. What's the biggest lesson you try to teach your athletes throughout cross country season?
That is a good question. Okay, so the biggest lesson that I like for my athletes to learn throughout the season um, is probably not focused on lessons on like technique, like what your arms do or what your legs do or how you breathe. The biggest lessons that I hope they learn are the ones that happen like between your ears. It's more of a mindset. And the thing that I hope that they learn is that being mentally tough and believing that you, like trusting your training, trusting your own ability, is probably one of the most important mental things that happens for cross country runners. Knowing that you can do hard things and believing that you can do them well.
Failing with Ingalls Media, how do you qualify as a team and then as an individual for state at the tournament?
So the rules for state qualification are different for 1A schools than they are for 2 through 6A schools. So in 1A, the current way that they decide who goes to the state tournament is they take the top 15 runners across the finish line. And so it's literally just based on your placement. In addition to that, to qualify as a team, the top 4 teams in the state go, and they do the scoring kind of like what they do for golf. The goal is to get as few of points as possible, and your points correspond to your place. So when they're scoring the teams, they take out all the individuals that go across the finish line in between team members that don't have enough individuals to qualify as a team. And so you have to have four people cross the finish line to qualify as a team. They take every school out that doesn't have that, and then they put them in order. And then every person's place becomes the team scores. Lowest score goes through. And it's the top 4 teams with the lowest scores that make it to state.
Brooklyn Miller with Eagles Bulldogs Media, how do practices differ from the normal season to the week before meetings?
So during the normal season, I run my athletes basically tired and sore all season long because our big goal, I mean, it's fun to get medals in places and PRs as you go through the season, but our big goal happens tomorrow. It's this regional meet trying to qualify for state. And so this week in practice, we do what's known in running as tapering. And so basically, we do less than what we've done previously. So before league, we ran the longest distance we've run all season on our long distance day, and we were up to, I believe it was 8 miles. It was 7.5 or 8. So that was the longest we've run all season. This week distance day looked like 4.5. So we literally went back to our first distance run of the season. Also with the speed work that we do, it was just much less than what we do in terms of like our pacers. We did. I don't know. It's more of a week just to kind of celebrate all of our accomplishments. We played a game. In the cold of the morning, we were actually inside, so we played a running game where everybody ended up doing about 1.5 miles, but we were playing inside. And then today was a rest day, and we don't really take rest days during the season. The rest days happen over the weekend. And so today was just a rest day. So it just looks a lot different.
Jill Schreck with Eagles Bulldogs Media, what are your expectations going into this regional meet?
So, as far as expectations, I don't tell my athletes, like, you have to run this specific time or you have to make this specific place because my athletes can't control how any of their competition runs on the day of. The big encouragement on the day of is just to make sure that my athletes are mentally in a good place. They're warm and stretched out physically. They're rested, well nourished, and we meet the course on the day of. Like, we'll meet the course when we walk it. We'll talk about strategy, places where they can increase their pace, or they're going to have to persevere through a quick hill or something like that. And then basically my job as a coach is just to encourage them that today's the day. Today's where it all comes together. And I want you to do the best you can on the day you have with what you've got. And what I love to see on this day is I usually see the biggest PRs of the season on this day. I usually see some of the biggest, bravest, boldest running strategy on this day because it's all or nothing. And so I'm so excited to see what they're able to accomplish.